This morning, New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft, fresh off celebrating his team's 6th Super Bowl win, is on the defense.
He's being charged with soliciting another to commit prostitution.
The billionaire is one of more than 24 men accused of frequenting this massage parlor, a front authorities say for prostitution. Investigators say Kraft visited twice. The months-long operation involved round-the-clock surveillance and hidden cameras inside.
The video that we obtained, it shows the act that took place.
Kraft's wife of 48 years died of cancer in 2011. A spokesman for the 77-year-old seen here with his girlfriend, actress Ricky Noel Lander, says, "We categorically deny that Mr. Kraft engaged in any illegal activity. Because it is a judicial matter, we will not be commenting further." President Trump, who has dined with Kraft at Mar-a-Lago, weighed in on the charges.
Well, it's very sad. I was very surprised to see it. He's proclaimed his innocence totally, but I'm very surprised to see it.
The investigation, part of a multi-agency crackdown on suspected human trafficking of women from China to Florida.
Our concern in this investigation centers around our possibility of victims of human trafficking. If there are customers, then these types of business can flourish.
If convicted on the charges, Robert Kraft could face a $500 fine and 60 days in jail. Now, the victims in all of this, some as young as 24 years old, came from China, and many of them thought that they were coming to the United States for legitimate jobs, paying, in some cases, up to $20,000. They landed in New York and then found themselves in Florida, speaking only Chinese. They found no way out. Sort of a surreal scene here last night at the massage parlor as people in the community came out, finding out where this was located, lining up and taking pictures, selfies. Just a really unusual kind of scene in the wake of the serious nature of what happened here.
Yeah.
Quite the spectacle.
Have happened here.
And Kerry, could Robert Kraft face repercussions within the NFL?
Well, you know, there is a morals clause for all the owners, and so he will definitely have to face that. Remember, it's not necessarily just the solicitation charge that is so dramatic. It's a second-degree misdemeanor. It is that was coupled with, according to the investigators, supporting this human trafficking operation. Girls who were coming from China, or women who were coming from China, who really had no idea that they were going to wind up in this predicament.
So there's more to it. All right, Kerry, thank you.